What's up, everyone? This is the biggest mistake Apple has made. Them removing the SIM tray from the iPhone 14 models, it's a horrible thing. Do they not take into account people that are traveling or people that work outside of the country for business? For example, I've worked in the cell phone industry for over 10 years for one of the major companies here in the U.S. And the one thing that we always notice is people come into our location and they say, hey, I'm gonna travel to Egypt, to Europe, to wherever. What do I do with the SIM card? I'm like, just save it, pop in a new one, you're good to go. Sometimes they'll ask us, well, can't you just program our phone with the eSIM for here in the US? That way we can have both. No problem. Handled, right? Program the eSIM here in the US with the carrier, and then they can go to another country, get a prepaid SIM card, pop it in. They're able to use the local carrier's SIM card coverage and then still have coverage with us. Now, let's say I want to travel to South America, Europe, and I'm buying a US version that has no SIM card, and not every country supports the eSIM. So that's kind of the biggest and dumbest mistakes Apple could have done. For example, let's say I wanted to go to Germany. If I go to Germany and I end up taking my SIM card and they don't support eSIM much, let's just assume they don't, or China, right? They don't support eSIM. How am I going to use the service? Tell me how. Makes no sense. So either Apple's going to have to address it by either A, soon they're going to have to end up offering the international version of the 14 here in the States, or they need to do something big, because this makes no sense on their part. I get it. I know all major carriers are in support of eSIM here in the States, but even so, even if we don't travel, it's annoying to call the carrier. It's annoying to have to go into the store and get it programmed and all of that. People have multiple phones. Let's say they're in a pinch and an emergency, they break their phone, they want to swap it out. If they have an extra phone, they could just pop in the SIM card from the old one or the broken one to the old backup. They can't do that no more. They have to waste time out of the day. And they say, oh, it's easy. Call or go online. They have guidance instructions. That's BS, because it takes anywhere from 10 minutes all the way up to an hour to get someone to answer the phone. So that's all BS what they're saying, that is that easy. It's not easy. It's hard. So I don't know how they're going to do it. This is something I think this is going to be a major issue. And I think this can possibly, I don't think it's going to hold ourselves initially, but I think eventually once everyone does have the phones, they're going to start seeing all these problems roll in. I think it's dumb. You know, it just makes no sense. So we'll see what Apple's going to do about it. But this is a rant. I had to talk about this. This is a major issue for anybody that's traveling outside of the country. How are they going to do it if they go to a country that just doesn't support eSIM? Makes no sense. Apple, bring the international version of it here so we can use a SIM card. It makes no sense that you're just limiting us to eSIMs. And they're going to say, oh, well, you could program multiple eSIMs. Program an eSIM from here, from the States, and then you'll have another eSIM, well, multiple eSIMs in one device, so you can program from another country. But again, like I said, yes, granted the country supports it, great, but not every country supports eSIM right now. That's why Apple officially said only in the US market. Makes you think, why not every other market? Because not every other market supports eSIM. But again, who knows what they're thinking? Who knows what they were talking? I don't know. It's just a big mistake. It makes me angry because I do switch phones a lot, and I'm sure a lot of people will too. Please, if you guys want to see more videos about iPhone or anything real tech related, hit subscribe, hit like if this video makes sense to you, share it. Let everyone know that the new phones don't have the SIM card, and it might be a big issue to them, it might not, but to each their own. Thanks for watching. Peace.